Alright, just setting up the chat window here. Alright. I want to sneeze so badly, so why do I always want to sneeze? So, good morning everyone! Hey all you cool cats, this is Mina with another episode of West of Loathing! Yeah, so, where did we leave off? I love this game, by the way. Oh, right. I was actually thinking I could spend some points. Hold on. There we go. Character. That's what I want to look at. Why am I pulling on the audio cable? Because I can. Okay. So, we could put some points into stuff. Because I like, look at all of these points I got. I'm not impressed with Bean Golem. I thought I would be, and I'm not. Bean Shield, however, has been, like, that has been dope. I'm gonna put it, you know, I'm gonna put that. I feel like I need to put stuff into making this spell better, but I don't know. Wary, Dickerin, Outfoxin. Let's put 1 point into Outfoxin. And I might sneeze. I can feel it. Ugh, damn it. Okay, sorry about that. Glamour, gumption, grit. Ugh, my nose. Sorry, let me blow it real quick. I hate that. When I sneeze, my nose. Inevitably, I'll have to blow. Right at the beginning of the stream, too. Okay. Whatever. Good enough. I don't know. It's so hard to put points into stuff when what to do. Let's go with gumption and grit. And now I can put points into other stuff. My muscle is kind of weak. I'm gonna put some into muscle just so that way I have, because it also affects how much I take when I get hit. Alright, we gotta help that dude. Let's hop on my horse. There's so many things. A lot of stuff to do. Okay, so let's go to Snake Pit Mine. You see a glint of light in the distance. When you get closer, you realize that it is the sun reflecting off of the lens of a discarded pair of binoculars on the ground. Let me take that. Oh, let's get that mine. Think I'll stick around here in the open air if it's all the same to you. Not interested in exploring a mine? It's just a cave with fancier rocks than usual. Oh gosh. You look at the mining equipment, you have no idea what any of it does. Oh, well, okay then. Yeah, she's not gonna know. Alright. Oh, I can build a crate? It's a crate presumably full of mining supplies. I mean, you should know that. You built it. Oh, I can pull out the snake and punch it. Let's do that. Let's see. Oh yeah. Good stuff. A smoking snake. Oh, is the speed going fast? Yeah, whoops. Let me turn that back down. So the reason why I actually had this this speed all the way up is because I made a hard mode file, and I didn't progress in this game further than where I am here, but I got another pickaxe here. But what I did do was because it's hard mode, it is really hard, by the way. This den is full of snake eggs. Pull them out. Oh, they have no strength whatsoever. Oh, the eggs hatch. We'll get him. Oh, baby snakes are nothing. So anyways, the hard file that I'm playing, I have not progressed any further than where I am on this file, but I just kind of wanted to see what it was like on the hard file. Alright, let's go over here. There's not much to do in there. It's just like a pretty empty snake pit. But what I did figure out was that, you can kind of wander around like this, and you can get into some battles this way, and you can sometimes find like some crazy stuff. And that's how I'm playing my hard file, is just kind of like wandering around in the same area, because it gets dangerous. Oh, the silversmith's house. So this is kind of like a good idea when you're playing this game, is to kind of wander around. And then like you can make a bunch of needles here. The bookshelf contains like 90 copies of Johnny Tremaine. There's something weird about it though. It's too neatly organized, like maybe the guy was hiding something. Search for secrets. He was crooked. The silversmith was selling cheap fakes. Oh well, he's gone now, and so are most of his customers. No sense in stirring up trouble at this point. You write down the location of the shop. Might come in handy. The silver plater. It's at the road. We just gonna bust it and loot the joint? It's okay. Look at the dust over everything. This guy checked out ages ago. Fair enough. Let's do it. Oh, there's a spittoon here. Alright, let me get a drink before I do this. A spittoon. At least it looks like a spittoon. But it's next to the bed. It might actually be a bedpan. Investigate it. What, really? I mean, if it's just a spittoon, that's bad enough. But it might be a bedpan, and that would be way worse. I feel like maybe you aren't getting what I'm saying. We're talking about an object that someone probably uses when they wake up in the middle of the night and can't be bothered to walk to the outhouse. And the best you can hope for is that maybe they only use it to spit nighttime tobacco juice into, in which case it's only full of rancid, congealing tobacco spit. I'm investigating it. Are you even listening to me, or are you just sort of skimming past the text? Bedpan. I'm pretty sure there's treasure in there and you aren't stopping me. Bedpan. Shut up, I'm investigating. Okay, fine. Have it your own way. Your own filthy, disgusting way. It turns out to probably not be a bedpan, but it is definitely a spittoon, and is definitely filled with rotting brown spit. Fish around in it. What is wrong with you? Bite me. Oh, good God. Okay, you plunge your hand in up to the wrist. It makes a gloop noise and breaks the thin skin of congealing toxins that was previously keeping the dire smell in relative check. Now you are choking in miasma of oily, bitter chaw stink. You know that feeling you get when you're about to puke? How you get that taste back in the rear corners of your mouth? That metallic tang by the root of your tongue, like you're sucking on corroded old petty? By the way, I hate that. Just tell me what I found already. You found a filthy slime-covered old brooch. Are you happy? I bet you're going to put it on without even washing it first. You got an item. Revolting brooch. Maybe I will, so there. Yeah. Let's put that on. Look at that. Look at that. Stats. Hold on. Oh, wait. Oh. So having stats really does affect a lot. So, as it says right here, and this goes across all of the stats, Mysticality determines how much damage your magical attacks do and how much damage you take when enemies use magical attacks on you. For example, if a spell you're casting against a skeleton would normally do 3 damage, but your Mysticality is 2 higher than the skeleton's, the spell will do 5 damage instead. So having higher stats really helps you out. I see. Alright. What was the place that we unlocked? The silver plater. Okay. But yeah, if you kind of just wander around, a skeleton approaches you in that jittery, stop-motion-y way that skeletons do. Judging by its head, it appears to be the skeleton of a bean slinger. And you remember the classic saying, old bean slingers die like normal people, but sometimes they keep walking around and casting spells at you afterward. Outfox it. The skeleton hisses and clacks at you and holds up its can of beans, preparing some terrible spell. Whoa, hold on a second. What kind of beans are those? The skeleton pauses and looks at the can, then turns it around so you can see the label. Oh, geez, you can't use these. They're full of nitrates and sulfur dioxides. Do you know what that stuff does to your bones? The skeleton looks aghast and shuffles off to research some healthier bean options. Good for him. But yeah, you can kind of just, you know, explore around. You find a pair of saddlebags slung over a tree branch. Stenciled letters on the side read, "Property of Fort Alldead Library." The bag is full of books, mostly boring military field manuals. You do find one of specific interest to you, though. Advanced Beancraft Volume 7. Awesome. We can read that right now. There's a whole set of recipes for ice-cold bean-based desserts. Gives Great Northern Blizzard, a spell which deals cold damage to... Ooh, an AoE. There's an article about butter and an article about beans, and the juxtaposition gives you an idea. It gives you Butterbean, a spell that reduces opponent's muscle, mysticality, and moxie. There's a list of meditation techniques to help you concentrate while cooking and or fighting. Use the old bean, a skill that temporarily increases your mysticality during a fight. Let's get the Great Northern Blizzard. You study the bean dessert recipes and practice conjuring up various configurations of frozen beans. Unfortunately, at some point, the book got completely covered in a snowdrift, and now it's all soggy and ruined. We can probably afford this book. Let's buy it. And then we could probably sell some stuff. I don't know what to get rid of, though. let's sell some of these weapons. Because I can't imagine they will have any purpose. I want to keep the hat. I want that hat staying. Fancy knife. Oh. We could sell these. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Let's go. Let's go to Gustaven Gulch. Find a flyer for a dynamite store up north. It's charred around the edges like it got blown here by an explosion. You mark the address down on your map. You discovered a new map location. Dynamite Dan's Discount Dynamite Dare House. Let me go there first. Dang, this place don't seem safe. At least we know the merchandise is genuine. A year's supply of dynamite. Oh, that's expensive. Huh. Okay, let's go back to Gustaven Gulch. The sound of gunfire draws your attention cautiously to where you find a goblin shooting a large pistol at some boulders. With the sound of gunfire and pinging ricochets filling the area, the goblin doesn't hear you approach. Talk to it. You are to excusing me? Oh, yes. Hello? What? Hello. The rocks. Why to shooting them? For practice. The cracks and rocks to shooting for a crack shot. I to seeing. I'll fox him. This pistol. Where are you getting that? I'm making them out of things. To seeing it, can I? Sure. You inspect the pistol welded together out of scrap metal and frankly amazed that it fires. Can I, to suggesting? Yes. Yes? If you think this rust removing, a gun better to shooting, I am thinking. I am agreeing, only how to? I could probably to cleaning it with a magic, but for a money. Sure, okay, I am having that. The only rust removal spell you know is designed for cleaning corroded cookware, but it works well enough. The goblin delayed, it gives you some meat. Cool. A fancily dressed goblin steps forward. Hi, hello. Being a mayor, welcome. Now going away, please. The goblin seems friendly, but blocks your entry to the gulch. Talk to the goblin. Can I not coming in? Sorry, only for goblin being. Very private. Outthink him. That is not very nice. Don't you want to fostering better of human-goblin relations? I could being new human ambassador, and you can go to Human Town being their goblin ambassador. Guessing that might be a good idea. Diplomatics, yes? The mayor shakes your hand and starts walking towards Dirtwater. Good. You hear a quiet rustling, as though a single goblin were rummaging through a crate filled with straw. I don't think I need to bother these goblins. You listen at the door. It's quiet inside. Go inside. The shack is filled with crude bookshelves. The bookshelves in turn are filled with crude books. These 3 titles catch your attention. So very complicated numbers. All you can tell about this book is that it concerns extremely high-level mathematics. You don't have the vocabulary to understand any of it, and it probably still wouldn't if it was written in English. Your brother would probably love it. How to bird noise. This book is an extremely detailed extremely detailed treatise on the sounds that different birds make. You probably wouldn't expect to learn how to do an accurate great crested grebe impression from a book, but that's how detailed it is. Jeez. Already. My sniffling. like that. Alice going into a seeing glass. This popular children's novel has been translated into Goblin. Jabberwocky still reads pretty much the same. Oh, it Brillig Being and Toves of Slithing did a Wabe Dyring and also Gimballing. Okay. Listen at the door, but don't hear anything. Rats, it looks like the door's locked. We got a lockpick. You make short work of the lock. You enter what turns out to be a delicatessen and help yourself to what turns out to be sandwiches, probably. The sign says storage in Goblin. Is filled with thousands of tiny cabinets, each labeled with a number in Goblin. Look in a random drawer. There's nothing in the drawer, but you find an lollipop stuck to the bottom of the drawer above it. Gulch Goblin lollipop. This drawer has a sandwich in it. It must have been filed under sandwich. This one contains a rolled up pair of terrible pants. You got an item, Goblin trousers. Okay. Oh, it immediately equipped itself. No, it gives me negative moxie. Oh, no. No, thank you. Ignore them. The shack contains a bed and a desk. Investigate the bed. It's made out of cactus logs and a blanket made of woven together cactus needles. This can't be comfortable. The desk is strewn with folders. You notice one that says important secrets on it. You learn a variety of secrets, though the only one that's actually pertinent to your circumstances is that there's a spare key to the treasure cave in drawer 69105 in the storage hut. There we go. You got an item. Gustavin Gulch treasure cave key. Alright. You press your ear to the door and hear somebody delivering what sounds like lines from Hamlet, except in Goblin tongue. From this vantage point, you also notice a sign next to the door reading, Backstage entrance, Harriet Being, with an arrow pointing to the back of the building. Head backstage. You sneak backstage and watch the play from behind a curtain. Not only is it a Goblin version of Hamlet, it's also been rewritten as a one-man show. To being or not being? Oh, that is a question. Could it better thinking to suffer a crazy things and arrows, or fighting so many bad things to stopping them from because fighting, to dying, to sleeping, hey, dreaming maybe, but oh, problems if dreaming crazy when living. What dreams to having after dying? Wow, pretty weird probably. You watch for a while. The bits where the actor has to do a sword fight with themselves is pretty entertaining. Nice. Let's lockpick this door. You enter what turns out to be a cafe and reconstruct a few cups of chicory from the leavings in various dirty cups and sinks. You stop to wonder why a cafe wouldn't be open at this time of day. You see a schedule posted on the wall, and sure enough, it says somebody named Gene is supposed to be working his shift. He was always a shiftless layabout, that Gene. Okay, we're gonna leave that. Sadly, this door is locked. Unlock it. Head inside. The goblin is paying more attention to their book, Goblet, than you, but you're pretty sure that you aren't gonna just be waltzing on by. Spoil the ending? Hey, Goblet, good book. One thinking about how Gorito is only surviving one at the end, everyone else dying, poisoning, sorting, pow, blam. Ah! No, wow, spoilers. The guard runs out of the cave with their hands over their ears. That is the meanest thing. This goblin guard is whittling what a little wooden bird call, but they're not too busy to notice, not too busy to beat you up if you try to get past them. Try out your new bird call skills. You duck behind a stalagmite and do your great crested grebe impression. Oh, gasp! A great crested grebe, wow! Guard pulls out his binoculars out of his uniform and runs out of the cave. Unlike the other two guards, this one is being very attentive and seems very suspicious of you. Also, unlike the two guards, they have a name tag that says Jean. Remind them about their cafe shift. Hey, Jean, you supposing working at cafe today? You forgetting? Oh, wow. Oh, no. The goblin quickly takes off their guard uniform and puts on a cafe uniform and races out of the cave. Yay. Oh, that was easy. You can just unlock this stuff. Meat. Hey, wow, it contains an entire year's supply of dynamite. Nice. It's full of jewelry. Oh, there was jewelry. Hold on. There was jewelry. There was a goblin tiara, goblin engagement ring. Cat, be quiet. I'm noticing a pattern with goblin stuff. It boosts your stuff, but it also negates your stuff at the same time. Is that goblin gonna be in the cafe? Yeah, it is. No to thanking you. I do not need any more goblin coffee. Not a big fan of the negatives. Cat, be quiet. Be quiet, you little weirdo. It's too dark to see him. He's being loud though. Phoenix, be quiet. Jesus. Butterfield Ranch. Something at the side of the road catches your attention. A slumped over old skeleton wearing a wizard hat. I think you'll agree that's reasonably attention-getting. The skeleton lifts his skull and peers at you. He holds up a rusty can of beans and scrapes his thumb bone across his first two finger bones in the universal gesture for financial transaction. Talk him out of the beans? You know, those beans have got to be way past their expiration date. And that can is pretty rusty. Might risk of botulism. Maybe I should just... The skeleton throws the can at you with an exasperated sigh. You got an item. Ancient bean can. Ooh. I want to see this. Nice. But this filthy porcelain cow is so much better. There'll be time to chat after we take care of this damn cow. Alright. She wants to take this cow down. You're gonna have to deal with this cow if you want to explore this area. Wouldn't ask it any other way. So. 18 cold damage. 15 hot damage. I think the casting of the spell is better than anything else. So I'm gonna do that. Boom! And then I'm gonna put some cover up. Because that is a lot of health. Oh dear lord. Don't die. Bam. Oh. Rest in peace, Susie. Boom. You banished the demonic cow from the realm. Get thee hence, little doggy. We got a roasted cow tongue and an extra thick leather. Susie carves another notch in the stock in her rifle. Cow hate flashes in her eyes. Her resolve intensifies. Susie has become stronger. Ooh, that's good. A stronger compadre is welcome. There's a rope tied to the fence post here. Grab it. Length of rope. There's something buried in the smoldering embers. A red-hot poker. Ooh. Oh no, I like that one. Okay. We need to upgrade stuff. I can upgrade Hellbender a bit because it's like, it's so far behind that it doesn't cost much. Moxie. We'll go with Gumption again, and then let's raise our Mysticality. And I guess we'll level up our Lava Fava. There we go. You notice some words carved into the side of the outhouse. Curly was here. Wait a second. You recognize that name. Curly. Curly Butterfield. The legend of Curly's Mean. Looks like maybe this outhouse is worth investigating. Luckily, you don't actually have to go inside the outhouse, but once you open the door, you find the map scratched on the inside of it. The map reveals the location of a mine just west of the ranch, labeled Coal Ridge. Alright, you discovered a new map location, Coal Ridge Mine. There's an inset map of the mine itself with a big X scrawled between 3 strange triangle icons. Curious. Oh no, I need higher lockpicking. To your horror, you see that every single cow in the Butterfield dairy herd is now an Ungolith, an infernal cow spirit bound in stone. They're not dangerous unless you get near them. Let's get near them. Alright. Oh yeah, let's cast some spells. What is this? Target will be disabled for 1 round. Oh man, that's gonna make solo encounters amazing. You thin the herd a little. Not enough. It can never be enough. You got an item. Menudo Geode. There's still an effectively infinite number of Ungoliths here. Wait. Is this like a... Oh, I could probably grind out Susie here if I wanted to. Okay. Let's leave. I don't need to waste your guys' time with this. But I'll remember that. Butterfield Ranch has like infinite cows. You notice a campsite in the distance that appears to have been very comprehensively trampled to ruin. Let's go. I'm easily distracted. This knapsack seems like it's taken a lot of abuse recently. Most of the contents are trashed from being stomped on. You find a dented can of potted meat though. You also notice that the knapsack has a knife sheath strapped to the side, but you don't see a knife anywhere. Potted meat. Looks like the cow's got another poor sap. No kidding, this place is a wreck. Oh, come on, I just wanted to sneeze. This tent is a real mess. It looks like it was trampled by a whole herd of cows. There's something odd about it, though. This campfire's been thoroughly stomped on and kicked. Someone was real serious about fire safety. Yikes, you think this used to be a person? What a mess. Cows did this to a guy? I reckon so, just judging from these tracks, but what's wrong? Something about these tracks ain't right. What do you mean? They aren't spaced out right, and they're uneven. Okay, so what does that mean? I'd say either that cow has been making these tracks was drunk, or it wasn't a cow that made him. There are cow tracks leading away from the mangled corpse. It probably wouldn't be hard to follow them. Since you have reason to believe these tracks were made by a fake, you can either follow them or head in the opposite direction. Go the opposite way? You head in the opposite direction for about half a mile and discover another campsite. This one occupied. You observe the campers carefully from a distance before approaching. They are dressed weirdly in brightly colored baggy clothes and white face paint. As you get closer, you realize they're dressed up as rodeo clowns. Gross. Why would they do that? There doesn't seem to be a rodeo happening anywhere near here. I don't know, but I don't like clowns. Approach the camp. Ain't been a real rodeo in these parts for nigh on 20 years. What are these fools doing dressed like that? Yeah, no kidding. A rodeo clown is playing a harmonica. The tune he's playing basically goes doot doot doodly doot oot doot doot doo. Say hello. He nods politely but keeps playing. This rodeo clown is eating a comically large haunch of meat. He narrows his eyes at you as if to say mine. Wait. A simple 3-man tent which probably sleeps about 40 clowns. This clown is idly juggling a knife. Howdy, stranger, he says with a smile. Converse. Howdy. What are you guys doing out here? The clowns exchange glances. Camping? You could tell by the campfire. What I mean is, there's no rodeo or circus around here, so why are you guys in rodeo clown outfits? Oh, that. Our circus is up north. We're on break, so we decided to take in the sights. What circus? I didn't hear anything about a circus in the area. Oh, you wouldn't have. It's a little traveling show. You aren't missing anything. What's it called, though? The clown hesitates and shrugs. It's called Barnaby Bob's Perfectly Normal Traveling Circus Sideshow. How far north is it? Oh, pretty far. Too far for you to worry about. No, really. How far? It's up near Goblin Gulch. Wow, that is really far north. Right, exactly. Too far. Where is it exactly? Why would you even want to go there? Look, don't worry about it. Your unwillingness to tell me is pretty strange. Who ever heard of a clown that didn't want people to go to see his circus? The clown glances across to the clown with the harmonica, who shrugs. Well, partner, I was just trying to save you a long journey and all, but sure, I'll be glad to mark it on your map for you. You discovered a new map location, Barnaby Bob's Perfectly Normal Traveling Circus Sideshow. Thanks. Do you know anything about that wrecked camp nearby? The clown with the meat chuckles quietly. Somebody's camp got wrecked? Why, that's terrible. Whatever happened? Well, it looks like it's the work of cows. You know, now that you mention it, we did hear quite a ruckus coming from not too far away. A lot of, you know, mooing and so on, right, boys? The other two clowns nod in agreement. You guys know a lot about cows, right? Now, why would you assume that? Just because we're clowns? Well, I figure it comes with the territory. It's been a good 20 years since the rodeo was an actual thing, you know? Alright, well, never mind. So, these guys are creepy and not good. You don't need to be a genius to figure that out. By the way, I still haven't figured out what to do with this desert house. Oh, this prop comes up a lot. It's just the dude who fell off his horse and needs to be carried back to dirt water. So. Oh, this poor guy! Okay, whoa, we gotta help this guy. Move. We're gonna help this guy. Is it the rescue mission? Let's go to the rescue mission. There's an old grave off to the side of the trail, or if not, that somebody went and stuck a wooden cross on the ground for no reason. You dig up and find, well, pretty much what you expect. Gold skull, burial whiskey, skeleton bone, old wedding ring. Okay. I'll just wait out here. I don't feel particularly churchy these days. Gosh, a real-life nun. Yes, I'm Sister Tabitha. I'm Mina McCoy. What's with the cots? Well, what with the cows attacks and so on, I felt my faith would be better served by running this place as a clinic rather than a church. I also sell medical supplies if you're like your healing to go. Do you need any errands to run or something? Funny you should ask. I've been experimenting with healing properties of purple grass that grows near here, but I've run out. Would you mind picking some for me? It grows near a cave that makes an unusual humming sound. A humming cave. I need medicine. Can I buy some medical supplies? Broken leg pills. I need that. Ooh, we could sell that. And I want... Well, I should probably keep it. I don't like those pants. We need to find better pants. Oh, I still got that Beancraft book I didn't read. Where is it? There's a chapter about cooking bean dishes so small that they have to be served intravenously. And this is a region spell. Okay, let's get the region spell. Blood beans. There's a haphazard stack of pews in the corner. The pulpit has been pushed back against the wall. Alright. Okay, now let's go back to Dirtwater. Give that poor man, his broken leg pills. That was just a pop-up for... There was, like, some sort of cache that I lockpick. And with that, I get, like, about between 200 300 meters, something like that. Alright. Oh, hello. Were you able to get some broken leg pills? Without them, I'm just sort of stuck lying here in the street. Yep, here you go. Whew, thanks. Feel like a new man again, or at least the same man with a new leg. That's good. Go drink some milk or something, okay? He waves and skips away happily. Well, that was nice. Alright. Was there anything else we needed to do? Hold on. Susie reminds you that those nuns in the old mission above submission catacomb still needs retrieving the relics. Is there anything else? House in the Desert Bandits. Millenary Bandits. Humming Cave. Okay. Alright. So nothing else in town. Which is what I wanted to check on. Saddle up. So let's go to this desert house. As you turn the corner, you come face to face with 3 bandits pushing a large barrel marked TNT down the trail. The 4 of you stare at each other for a moment, unsure of how to deal with this potentially violent happenstance. Inquire about the TNT. Howdy there, fellas. Fine looking barrel of TNT you got there. Appears to be a bit elderly, though. What of it? Well, when TNT gets old, the nitroglycerin starts to sweat out of it. So I recommend that you get to your destination as quick as you can. Maybe take a shortcut over that rocky and bumpy trail over there. The bandits shrug and start rolling the barrel off in the direction. After a couple minutes, you hear a loud boom in the distance. Excellent. Okay, let's see if I can deal with this dog. Maybe I've got something in my inventory that will deal with him now. Oh, there we go! Give the dog a bone. With a knick-knack paddywhack, you achieve your aim. The dog begins contentedly gnawing on the human femur. Good for him. The hinges on this gate are really rusty. If you open it, the bandits inside are definitely going to hear it. No! Oh no, I can't sneak around it. And this is, okay, so we have to figure out a way to deal with the squeaky, gate. Do you have, like, something for a can of oil? Maybe that will do it? Let's go back. Oh my gosh, I walk so slowly, but I have no choice. Oh, there we go. Oil the hinges. Use the last of the oil in the can on the rusty hinges. The gate swings open easily and silently. Nice. You creep up to the door. You can hear the gang inside. You notice that the door jamb is busted, probably from being kicked in. There's a crude hasp made of bent nails on the door. It looks like the bandits have just been locking it with the padlock from the outside when they leave. Lock them in. You quietly lock the door from the outside. You've definitely got the upper hand at this point. What's your next move? Arrest them. Okay, fellas, the jig is up. A muffled voice says, "The law, get 'em, boys." And then, "Tarnation, we're locked in." You hear a chorus of defeated sighs. "Toss out your weapons, and I won't arrest you." You hear a quiet but heated discussion inside. Eventually, a voice says, "All right," and some pistols fall out of the window. Just kidding, I'm still going to arrest you. A voice says, "Aw, dang it." You round up the gang and haul them back to Dirtwater. "That's the house in the desert gang, all right. All except for the house, that is. Did it get away?" "What? Was I supposed to?" "Hey, no, I was just messing with you. Here's your reward." "Well, thank you." Okay, there's another wanted poster. Oh, there we go. The poster says, "Wanted, the Gherkin brothers for kidnapping Brennan kidnapping victims and the attempted sale of human flesh for consumption. Last seen headed for the old abandoned pickle factory." Interesting. "Can't let these dastardly criminals escape justice. It just wouldn't be kosher." "Would you like to go investigate?" "Yes, indeed." You mark the old pickle factory on your map. Hopefully chasing them down won't get you into any real, you know. You discover... Thank you. I love that. Okay. Alright. Let's go back. Where do I want to go? I guess let's go to the... Let's go to the old mission. You discover a new map location, Snake Spring. I'll go to Snake Spring after I go here. Gotta stick to what I'm doing. Okay. It's a precariously balanced pyramid of skulls. They're all riled up and twitching. I have a feeling this is going to be a battle. Oh, that AoE spell. Heck yeah, that might be useful. Let's do that. Are you really sure there's a lot of them and they're really mad? Maybe angry all of them at once isn't a great idea. Kick them. Okay. So we're gonna increase my armor. Oh, this is gonna cost a lot of AP. Nice though. Let's disable one. Oh, they can't hurt me. That's awesome. You got nothing. Shoot, just kill them. I am so strong. You know what? I wonder if she can kill... Yeah, she can kill them without my help. Nice. This skull has a gold tooth. Take it. The skull is twitching in a unnerving fashion, though I guess there would be no way it could be twitching that wouldn't be unnerving. Let's just kill it. Easy. You really cracked some skulls there. Well, one skull. You claim its only possession as a reward. A gold tooth. The skull is sitting at a weird angle. I guess it's notable for some reason. The skull was resting on top of a commemorative spoon. Your treasure hunting senses are finely honed, although not very discriminating. Souvenir spoon. The skull is whispering at you. That doesn't seem right. It sounds like gibberish, though really creepy gibberish. It's an empty alcove. There's a little serial number written below it. Oh, hey, this is where that skull you found goes. Put it back. There we go. Safe and sound. A pile of skulls has been cemented together for some reason. Pick it apart. You got a creepy whispering stone. Weird. What is the creepy whispering stone? Listen to it. It's in some weird dialect you can barely understand. Wait, no, it's just a thick accent is all. Listen closely. You listen carefully to the stone. Over the course of a few minutes, it whispers resolve into comprehensible English. The stuff the stone is whispering turns out to be pretty boring. It's mostly just trivia about the geology of Tennessee. Meaningless to you unless you're planning a spelunking trip soon. Oh well, at least you can understand the accent now. You gained a perk. Oh no, about to sneeze. You got a perk. Appalachian skull whispering. Eerie. Okay. These bones are jiggling and rattling in an agitated way. Whisper to them. You whisper some ancient words of appeasement to the bones. They settle down a bit. This way to the Pasillo del Santo. Whoa. It's plaque. Here lies Saint Beefus. After he died, his body kept trying to rise to heaven, but it was just so heavy, it just kind of flopped around a bunch. They had to inter him in a big stone sarcophagus to put a stop to it. Gross. Geez, they really know how to build some heavy stone sarcophaguses back in the day. Open it. You grunted, strained, and force the heavy stone sarcophagus lid open. There's a skeleton inside. Holy crap, his bones are huge. Fortunately, he appears to be asleep. Wake him up. Let's fight him. I ain't afraid of you. I can increase my armor. And cast spells. Oh, jeez. Can you disable it? Man, single targets are gonna be easy. I just realized, like, Susie is broken. Oh, she can't do it again? Oh no! Build cover! Build cover! Shoot it! We did it. The bigger they are, the harder they excommunicate. Why am I about to sneeze again? Dear Lord. Please stop. Please stop sneezing. Saint Beefus's finger and thigh. Hooray! What do they do? Oh, jeez. It's stronger. Saint Beefus was so big that he had more bone in his finger than most people have in their entire arm. Alright. I don't think there's anything else to do here. This looks like some kind of dark ritual. Oops. Here lies Santa Cordata. She was drawn and quartered by heretics, and the quarter that had her head on it was beheaded. The dismemberment was so effective that nobody was able to get her body to stay together even after she was just bones. This saint appears to be resting in pieces. Reassemble it. Okay, you're pretty sure you've got the bones assembled correctly. Fight them. Nope, at the very last minute, the bones fly apart again. Seems like all you've accomplished was making them angry. Alright. We got this. I can cast spells. We can get rid of some of these. Oh no, they're getting stronger. We got to get rid of these. The magic ones especially need to go. No, cat, stop. Stop, cat. Stop. Stop it, cat. Get away. Though I guess if I just got rid of the head, that would have solved the problem. Cat, stop it. You're making this really hard. Okay. One last of those. And that should take care of that piece. I did this the hard way. Cat, stop! Why is my cat being ridiculous, you guys? Oops. Didn't mean to click that. Cat, knock it off! No. Well done. Now Santa Cordata's in pieces so small they can't do any harm. We got her skull and the ring. Hooray! Muscle, mysticality. This ring's actually pretty nice. I don't know if I want it yet, though. Anything else to do in here? No? Okay. I am a pope. Seriously. Saint Pope stands beatifically behind the dais. He just keeps doing his pope gestures, ignoring you. How can someone look so smug without having a face? The longer you watch him, the more he gets on your nerves. Insult him. You unleash a torrent of insults that would make a sailor blush, and the sailor's mother ashamed of a sailor. The Saint Pope's eyes narrow. Looks like you finally managed to make him mad enough to fight you. Fight him then. Huh? Boom! There's music playing. Okay. Stun him. Nicely done. You're going down, Pope. Boom. Then you put an end to Saint Pope's heresy once and for all. You got the Pope's pelvis and the fake Pope hat. Oh. Fake Pope hat. Moxie and armor. No. I'm gonna raise my outfoxen. And then my blood beans has been pretty dope. I like that. Grit and Moxie. I have a lot of points to spend. I haven't had any problems in fights. Moxie isn't doing much for me. Like, my gun is just worthless at this point. But my muscle has been good when I run out of magic, so I'm gonna boost that up. And let's go up with that. I still have more points left over. Let's, I don't know, dicker in whatever. I've got plenty of money. I haven't seen anything I really needed to buy. Let's just save points. I just saw an empty coffin just inside the catacomb door. Oh, don't worry about that. We're just storing that for an escape artist. An escape artist? Yeah, he was taking his act on the road, but he needed to lighten his luggage, so he gave us a generous donation in exchange for storing it for him. Okay. You can return the Santa whatever skull. You lock the skull behind its little glass prison. It seems annoyed, but Sister Mary thanks you effusively. Return the finger bone of Saint whatever. You return the weirdly huge finger bone to its reliquary. Sister Mary looks delighted. And the pelvis of Saint Pope. You pop the pelvis back in its Pope pelvis plinth. Sister Mary is pleased as punch. You've recovered all of the relics. Oh, praise be. Thank you. I'm glad to have helped, sister. I must reward your efforts, though. We don't have much, but can I give you this old censer? We don't use it anymore because Sister Penelope is allergic to the incense. You got an item. The censer? Cool, thanks. The what censer? Look, I don't want to tell you what you can and can't say, but let's just call this a shiny gold colored... Oh, is it a... Oh, it's a brass censer! It's hilarious! I got it. I got it. Okay, we're good. I don't know where else. Let's go to the silver plater. Reach for the sky, clown. You quickly turn around and see a grizzled looking man in all black clothes except for his hat, which is white with brightly colored spots. He's pointing a gun at you. Who are you calling a clown, jerk? It's true, you don't have a clown's markings. You mean like a stupid polka dot hat that only a clown would wear? You may be no clown, but you're a fool if you think I can accept your insults. Bring it, Chuckles. A clown hunter. I don't know why we're doing this. Boom. Why is he hunting clowns? You won, more specifically, you won the weirdest hat you've ever seen. A colorful hat. I kind of want to see it. It's for Moxie. Howdy, what can I do for you? Well, do you have a menu? A menu? What are you talking about? Isn't this a walk-up style restaurant? What? No, I'm a silver plater. I deal things with silver, you know? Oh, I thought your sign was... Never mind. The man grins, revealing A full set of silver-plated teeth. So, you need something plated? What are my options? I could plate that hat you're wearing. People's silver hats get more done, they say. Oh. Maybe something else? So increase the damage of your equipped melee weapon by 3 or more against creatures that are vulnerable to silver. Maybe something else? Complete your pistol. Got it. He looks through your pack and mouth. Say, that's a fine looking tongue you got there. I can complete that for you. My actual tongue? The one in my... Oh, he can give me a silver tongue? Well, maybe later. Oh, the silver platter. I got it. I get it. I get it. I didn't get it, but now I get it. I feel like I'm missing something. Like, look at this, like this area and this area. Like, there feels like there should be something here. I'm going back to Stern's Ranch. I'm gonna take whatever that is. I feel like I'm missing stuff here, you know? Like, to the left and right of here. So I'm gonna wander and see if I can activate it. Give this guy a proper burial. Alright. We're just gonna encounter random stuff here. It's gonna make me take him back to dirt water. I really don't want to fight anything. I don't really want anything either. But, like, look, there feels like there should be something here. I can ask Susie to fix their wagon. One more. Nope. Dang it. Alright. Alright. I think this is a good place to stop. I really want to go back to watching AGDQ, but I also really wanted to play some West of Loathing. There's a lot of stuff to do here. I'm sure we'll get back to this. And I'm sure I'll also show you guys my hard file later. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. It's been about an hour of stream. So, yeah. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.